Guys, I'm super excited about this matchup. We have a past guest on this show.
What do you do with your hands here?
I don't know what to do with my
Oh,
hands.
shit. All right. All right. Let me get into Poirier really quick. He's a
Bassil Hafez versus Mickey CM Punk Destruction Gall. Really, really fun matchup. Mickey Gall has had some great wins in the UFC. He dropped Sage Northcutt and submitted him, but that was a while ago. I think maybe his best days are a little bit behind him in the UFC. And Bassil had that amazing fight with JDM, really burst onto the scene, and now this is his rebound fight. I think he has a lot to prove, a lot to get done, and a lot of excited fans watching. What do you guys think of this matchup?
I think of this as two very different athletes. Mickey Gall is a little bit more of a, if we're going on a spectrum of Yoel Romero to Nick Diaz, Mickey Gall is a lot closer to Nick Diaz, and Bassil Hafez is a lot closer to Yoel Romero. He's so explosive. That does mean he has to take little breaks and little rest and catch his breath, like when he gets on top of you or if he backs up for a second. But Bassil is such an athletic specimen, such an athletic freak, has so much power, so much drive on his takedowns. Some of the takedowns he hit on JDM, he was running across the entire cage and then slamming on against the cage wall almost hard enough to knock the cameraman off of his post. Bassil Hafez is a freak athlete. Mickey Gall is a good athlete as well, but a different kind of athlete. Yes, he can be explosive, but the body type and the style is more so of that consistent rhythm, consistent volume, consistent output. His best chance, I think, is if he can somehow try to get Bassil tired and not get finished in that happening, but I don't see that happening. I think Bassil's way too explosive, way too skilled. He's an amazing black belt on the ground. He's got crazy power on the feet. I think Bassil's going to put it on him with the hands. He can knock him out or submit him. What do we think?
Yeah, and I like this matchup as well. Mickey Gall will really have to control space. That is the main thing, and that is such a difficult thing to do on a guy as explosive as Bassil Hafez, because you never his fast twitch is so fast.
Mm-hmm.
There's no tell. He explodes like nobody ever. Like Yoel Romero, like you said, he's on the end of that spectrum, and also. He has to remain disciplined enough to not get caught in those exchanges, because yes, but Bassil Hafez is historically a well-acumened grappler, so people are going to go in, especially after the JDM fight, thinking this guy's going to try to run me to the fence, knock the cameraman off his post, and he's going to slam me to the ground. But Bassil Hafez, I think, has very underrated striking, especially when you really watch those exchanges that he had with JDM. JDM, a very, very, very crisp boxer, was having some issues in the exchanges with Bassil. He would kind of overstay his welcome, and Bassil would hit him with some hard shots.
Capitalize. He hit him with the good shots.
He hit him with some very good shots, and I think that this is an awesome matchup. I know these two guys both are historically grapplers, but I think we're going to see a lot of striking in this fight.
I think I wouldn't be surprised if Bassil does keep it on the feet, at least for as long as he wants to. He's going to surprise people with his ability to switch stances, and I think he does some of his best work when he's touching, switching up the timing, changing the rhythm, mixing up the stance, setting up big kicks, setting up big punches, and he can totally beat Mickey on the ground too. He could take him down. I could see that, or I could see him striking it out with him and getting a finish. Either way, I expect domination in this one. I think Bassil Hafez by a finish. I'm going to go second round TKO.
I'm with you there. We're riding with Habibi. Let's go, Bassil.
Yeah, Habibi forever, you know. I think that he gets it done with some ground and pound. I think that he hurts him on the feet, because I think Mickey's going to try to play the space game, and I think he's going to fail. And I think Bassil's going to crack him, and I think Bassil's going to smash him on the ground, and he's going to do some serious, serious damage with the ground and pound.
TKO.
Let's go, Habibi.
Let's go, Bassil.